What if I told you that according to ancient Jewish wisdom, God Himself allows idolatry to exist? Yes, the very thing religion condemns is not immediately destroyed. Why? And what does that reveal about your purpose, your choices, and your responsibility as a human being? Today, we dive into timeless teachings from the Midrash and Talmud, uncovering a perspective that may completely change how you understand God, free will, and life itself. Jewish wisdom is not just a system of beliefs. It is a deep exploration of human nature, divine justice, and moral responsibility. Through parables preserved in the Midrash and teachings discussed in the Talmud, we find answers that are not always simple, but always profound. One of the most challenging questions these texts address is this: if God is all-powerful, why does evil, even idolatry, exist? One ancient parable explains this in a striking way. A man once came to a wise teacher and asked, "If idolatry is false, why doesn't God simply destroy it?" The teacher replied with a question. Suppose people worship the sun, the moon, or the stars. Should God destroy the entire universe just because some misuse it? The answer is powerful. God does not remove something simply because it is misused, because if He did, there would be nothing left. This teaching reveals something profound. The world is not built for perfection, it is built for choice. Idolatry exists not because it is true, but because humans are free to choose truth or falsehood. Another parable deepens this idea. A king built a magnificent palace and placed his son inside it. But instead of surrounding him with comfort, the king allowed distractions, temptations, and even misleading voices. Why? Because the king did not want a puppet. He wanted a worthy heir. In Jewish thought, human beings are not created to simply obey blindly. They are created to think, struggle, choose. Your purpose is not just to exist, it is to rise above confusion and discover truth through effort. This leads to one of the most important principles in Jewish wisdom. Free will is the foundation of morality. Without the ability to choose wrong, choosing right has no meaning. A world without idolatry, without error, without temptation, would also be a world with growth, virtue, moral strength. Another story tells of a lamp that was lit in a house. If the owner carefully protected it, it continued to shine. But if neglected, it slowly faded into darkness. The message? God gives you the light, but you are responsible for keeping it alive. In these teachings, something remarkable appears. God does not force belief. Instead, He gives humanity dignity, the dignity to choose. This means you can deny truth. You can ignore guidance. You can even create false gods. And yet, you can also seek truth, act with justice, build a meaningful life. This raises a deep question. If God gave you freedom, what are you doing with it? Are you choosing comfort or truth, distraction or purpose? Today, idolatry is not always about statues. It can be wealth, power, fame, ego. Anything that replaces truth and morality becomes a modern form of idolatry. The ancient teachings are still relevant because they are not just about religion, they are about human nature. According to Jewish wisdom, humanity has a mission: to recognize truth in a world full of illusion, to choose good when evil is possible, to become something greater than instinct. You are not here by accident. You are here to grow, refine your character, seek a higher purpose. The existence of idolatry is not a flaw in creation. It is a test of human greatness, because only in a world where falsehood exists can truth truly be chosen. So next time you question why the world contains confusion, false beliefs, or moral struggles, remember this: the goal was never to create a perfect world. The goal was to create a meaningful one. A world where your choices matter. A world where your actions define you. A world where you have the power to rise above everything and choose truth. If you found this perspective powerful, make sure to subscribe to Jewish Wisdom Library for more deep insights from ancient texts. In the next video, we will explore the hidden meanings behind Jewish parables about life, destiny, and human struggle. And trust me, it will change the way you see your own life.